And I said, if you are a hiring manager or you are an HR, and possibly your company said you should hire from a particular location, but we are Nigerians, we get coconut head. I mean, even though we are in the group where we said do not share meeting links in the accountability group, people still share meeting links. So this means that because we are Nigerian, even when they say this job is limited to people that are in Lagos only, some people will still say, abeg, see the job link. I know say they say I know say they say apply only if you're from Lagos, but please still apply it and pray. God can change things overnight. God can suspend every rule for your sake, and so on and so forth. You know those jargon that Nigeria says that makes you feel as if you're intelligent or prayerful. Actually, rules are rules, right? Uh-huh. So we are going to see how those things work now. So I'm going to log into my HubSpot account, which is here. It's my household account now, because some people were thinking, I mean, they were talking about the automation thing, like, it does not work for them and they can't understand it. So I know that some of you just want a hands on from me directly. But even if I do hands on with you, you still need to go and watch video, because you will grab it more when you repeatedly watch it and practice with it, not from this class. Okay. So I'm going to log in here. I'm going to log in here to my HubSpot account. Like you can see now, we are going to log in here. So just pay attention, guys. Learn this, it's going to help you. So we are going to log in with this Gmail account. You need to confirm it. And the next thing is that it's going to come on. So you do network. The network is quite slow today. Waiting the sub. Okay, just give it some time. Okay, we are here now. Okay, so we are now here in our HubSpot interface. So because we are now in our HubSpot interface, the next job is to what is to navigate to our what to our workflow automation. Okay, workflow what automation. Now, mind you that when you come to workflow automation, you're going to see that there are so many different type of what automation that you're going to find in here. But then we are going to build our own from scratch. Okay, I love doing my team from scratch because it puts you in charge, so that even if you're trying to use the AI version, you will not be stuck in any way. You know what you're doing. My network is quite slow today. It's so poor. Are you sure we're still in the meeting? Okay, we're still here. So that is that. The network is very, very poor. I don't know what the problem is. It's too poor for my liking. Let me change it and see. City Rush, MTN broadband. Yeah. Latency is quite slow though. Let me pause this. So now I've logged into my HubSpot account now. The next thing is to what? Is to come to this automation here. So when I click here now, you see that I have workflows here. I'll click on workflows now. You see now, I've now come to my workflows, and the next thing I'm going to see is where I'm going to create my workflows. Now, if you don't know what workflows can be likened to, your workflow is more like your logic gate. Let me just use that word, logic gate. Like if madam comes home, open the gate. If oga comes home, wash his car. So it's just like giving you something that you must respond to, or something that you must do when so and so thing, or or maybe when so and so condition is fulfilled. That's what you can liken automation to be like. Okay, so let me change it back to this one and see. I don't know what is wrong with network today. It's just mess. So we're now going to into our workflow now. This is our workflow now. See, this is our workflow. And the next thing we're going to do is what? Is we are going to create our workflow, right? Now, if you notice, you see that we have a lot of things here. You see, we have a different kind of, you say, get started with what? Workflow templates. Don't forget what templates are. We explained templates when we did email marketing, when we did website design, we talk about templates, right? So these are possible what templates here that we can actually use. But for me, I love to start from scratch. Okay. Now, before I will start before I will go forward for this workflow automation, I need to have something that I'm going to work with, which is more like a form. because I'm going to do recruitment, and I need a recruitment form so that when people respond to that recruitment form, I'll be getting their details as what, as potential, maybe should I call them candidate, I'll be potential client, I'll be potential what, employees, right? So I don't need to like invite them for the what, for the interview if they qualify for the condition that we're going to set in the automation, right? That's what we're going to be doing now. So just pay attention to this, guys. So let me go now to, I'll go back to my marketing now, and I'll create my forms that I'm going to use, right? So I'm going to create my form here. I will create my recruitment form here now on this form tab here. This one is just taking so much time. It's annoying, eh? Very, very annoying. So we are going to create a form here so you can see it working for us. Okay. So I will create a form. Mind you, you're still going to be the one that will fill the form. Oh. Don't worry, you can use any fake details to fill the form. You don't need to fill in with your original details, but just give me something I can work with, okay? So I'll come in here, I'll create form here, it will load now. So I'll tell it to what, to give me a legacy form editor, and I'll click on next. And here now I want to say, oh, so here now I want to request for a what? For a recruit, I mean for a registration form, right? I request for a registration form, then I will click here to what? Do registration form. Then next is to what? Click on start. Okay. Now that we have started our form now, we want to create this now. We want to take it as what? As our recruitment form. So the first thing we want to do is what? We want to drag this email address down, because of course you know that the first and the last name was what? The first and last name must be entered first. Next can be our what? Can be our email address, right? Then phone number. Then of course we are in you know, we must enter our what? We must enter our city where we are living in. Okay. Then the next can be our what? The next can be our, let's put let me say properties. I can put mm, let me put let's just put website, or no, I think that one will confuse you. Okay, let me just put degree here. Yeah, degree. So you can put degree here. Then let me put marital status. Yeah, marital status should be there. Then let me also put what? I think this one should be okay now. So I'm going to call this what? I'm going to call it what? I'm going to call it a recruitment form. Recruitment what? Recruitment form. It's going to be here as the title of the what? Of the form. Then next is to what? Is to publish the form. So I'm going to what? Publish the form here, and I'll publish it here now. So I'm going to work with this form. I'm not going to give it to anybody to fill for now. Okay. This is our form now. So if I come back to all my form now, I already have recruitment form here. Can you see it here? So we are going to build our workflow automation for this form now. So watch what will happen here now. So I'm going to go back to my workflows here, and I'll click create workflow. Then I will say from what? From scratch. Okay, from scratch now. Now see what will happen now. I think it's just taking so much time to load. So see what will happen now. It's going to give us the environment where we are going to start our automation work properly. Okay, so it says choose a trigger to start this workflow. Okay, it says what? Choose a trigger to start this workflow. This one did not start properly. I don't like this. Didn't start correctly. Let me go back a bit. I'll go here, click on create workflow, click on from scratch, and okay. Here now, I will say what? I will say data changes or digital interaction, content interaction, blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. So choose a trigger to start this workflow automation. Of course, it should be when something happens, right? Add interaction. You can see where where we have form event here, right? So I'll click on this now. Click on this form event here. So you see now we're going to say okay, form submission, right? So I'll click on form submission here, and you can see now it is not showing me all my forms that I have now that I want this one to work for. So I'll click on this recruitment form here. Okay. So it means that what whenever somebody fills this form, this automation will what? It will start working, right? That's what this one here means. So I need to add something else. I will need to add criteria here. So I will say what? I will say the form name is going to be what? It's going to be this one here. If the form name is this one here, recruitment form, then that is when this thing is going to what? Going to what? Start working. Now the next thing is to what? Is to say next here. Okay. Now it says what? It says only a role contact that meets these conditions, blah 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 blah, and so on and so forth. Anyway, we are finished with this part now, right? We are finished with this part now. So this is just what we have to do here. Say whenever somebody fill this form and the form is like this, something else should happen. Now what should happen? We will be adding what will happen here at the bottom now. Okay, we'll be adding them here now. Let me go here and just do my thing. Okay, so now we have selected that. Now the next thing is to what? Is to come here and do the next stuff here. So we are going to do our next stuff here, which is what? To come down to the bottom here and select what will happen. Normally we say that that whenever something happens, something else should happen here as well. So what should happen here now is that a message should be what? Should be sent to the person that filled that form, right? So I don't know why this one is showing differently here. Maybe this HubSpot account, I don't know, maybe it is bad or whatever, but I'm supposed to see a plus here to add other stuff. I don't know why thing is doing is showing differently. If you watch the video I made about automation, you can see that on in this part now it's supposed to show me a plus here. It's supposed to show me a plus here. I don't know what is going on here. So I'll do what? Let me go out. Let me start it afresh again. I will select what? I'll select contact interaction again. Sorry, digital interaction again. Then I'll select what? Form events. Then I'll select form submission. Then recruitment form is what I want it thing to be for. And that is, I cannot say next now. Okay. Now, what is that thing that should happen? Say only a row contact meets this criteria, blah blah blah. Yes. Now, what is the next thing now is that I need to come here and do what? And add a condition here. Or maybe if I click on this next now, it will show me what I wanted to see. I don't know. So re-enroll. You say, should I allow contact to re-enroll in this form? I don't want anybody to re-enroll, blah blah blah. So I'll do what? I will say save and continue. Okay, now we are now good now. So now we say that whenever they fill this form, what should happen? Something should happen here. Now what should happen here? We say that it should what? It should send them a what? It should send them a message, right? So now you see now we are click on this plus. You see this plus here now you click it to what? To add the condition of something that should happen to whenever they fill this form now. Okay. So whenever somebody fill this form, what should happen? What should the workflow do? The workflow should what? Should send a communication. Okay, you send them a what? A of course, you know that one means a what? A message, right? So you click on what? Communication, and then what should be that communication now? That should be what? Should be send an email. Okay, they should send them an email communication. Okay, so from this part now, it's now asking us to select the email that should be what? That should be sent to our what? To our potential recruitment or to our potential staffs. Okay, so you can see that when you click on this automated email now, we don't have an email here yet. So what do we do now? Can now create an email here. You can click here and say what? And say create an email. So in fact, we have to name our email now. So our email will be what? Say maybe welcome from what? From the form. Yes. So from name now, what name should we call this? Now we can call it what? Maybe we can call it what? Our company name should be what? Should be Otanwa what? Otanwa PLC, right? Recruitment, right? Then from which address now are they going to see on their email? Of course, the address will be what? It should be this address or anyone here. Okay, should be either this one or this one should be okay. Now, what type of subscription is this one? Of course, we are not giving them, just put it on what? Email marketing, right? Now, this is now going to be the subject that they're going to find in their email. You can say, okay, thank you, thanks for what? Or let me say, your what? Your application has been what? Has been received, right? Then here now, we can now put our what? The body of our message here. Okay, so can I say, okay, dear. So when you now say dear, you can now put the person's, maybe you can put the person's name automatically so that whoever fills that form will be what? they'll receive their name on the form. So I can come here and put the contact owner, then I'll select their first name here. Okay, then I'll do what? Click on insert. So it will say what? Dear, then the person's first name will not be here. Then at the bottom it will say what? Say thank you for what? For submitting the what? The form. We, the Otanwa agency, will reach out to you in a few moments. Okay, please remember that the outcome of all recruitments depends on if you meet our what? Hiring what? Criteria. Say what's the criteria? If you dance in my class. So what do you now do now? So this one is our welcome message now. Then you do what? You can say, okay, yours what? Yours sincere. Is it yours what? Yours sincere is correct now. Dr. what? Dr. Otanwa. So this can be our what? Our message now that we are going to send to them once they are done with the what filling the form. Okay. Then next is to what? Next is to put our filter here, and this is our footer here. You cannot do what? Save this email. So this one is our what? The first email they're going to receive after filling this form. So we are not going to come down here to select the email here. We call it what? Here's the email now. Oh, I don't understand. I created an email just now. Did you know? I mean, are you sure that this hotspot is okay? I go create email. Thing go just carry and come on. You know, even give me what I define. Which kind of thing be this one now? God, I beg you. Sure. I came here and I said add communications, send an email. I've already created an email here. Look at it here now. Select it Jare. So the email has now been what? Has now been what? Added now. So you can see that the email is showing something here. So we cannot do it. In fact, we can even preview it here, but let us not do that one. So I'll do what? I'll simply click on what? Save now. So if I give you that form now and then you fill it, this message will what? It will drop on your inbox the moment you are done filling the form. That is just what this thing here means. Okay. So this one is what? Is one workflow that we're going to have in this our what workflow here. So this one is one of the what action that is going to happen. Then the next one now is that they have now filled this form now. Okay, they have filled this form. Okay, so maybe this one is going to welcome them about you know this one will will tell them that what that their form has been what has been received. That they don't fill our form now, so we are going to tell them that okay, we don't receive in our form. Our Dr. Tawan will contact you later. But note that for you to be able to pass the interview, you must what? Meet our hiring criteria, right? So we can still add another message now, telling them that okay, this is just a little bit about our company, Ottawa Nigerian PLC, and all of that, so that they can be able to know what to say when they come for an interview. That's if they qualify. Okay. So I will now go and do what? And add that message here at the bottom. But then let me show you something now. You see, if you just fill a form and all these things here were not timed, it means that you can even receive up to like 10 messages at the same time. That's why you now need to what? Add something like delay. Now, delay means that when you fill this form now, after you must have gotten this first response here to tell you that your form has been received now, you might need to wait sometimes maybe a day, sometimes maybe 5 days, sometimes maybe 3 days, sometimes maybe 2 hours to receive the next mail from this your what from this your potential company that you want to work for. That is why sometimes when you fill a form for a job, you go your way. You say, okay, I don't submit that more. You now go your way. Then maybe when you now come back from your work in the evening, you now say that maybe they have sent you a what? I mean, the kind of response. They say, okay, we saw that you apply for this job. Please, can you kindly provide the following details? They say, okay, maybe give us your scanned copy of your WAEC results, of your NYC certificate, and the rest of them, because that thing was delayed. If it was not delayed now, that means that as soon as you send that, as soon as you fill that form and click on submit, they will send all those things to you instanta, right? So let us now add the delay here, and so we can have what we can have small advancement in this our stuff here. So I'm going to add a delay here before I add the next message. So click here and do what you see here. We have delay here, right? This is a delay now. So I'm going to click on this now to add a what? A small delay. So when you come here, you can do what? Click here to select the kind of delay you want to what? You want to add. So I will say, I'll come down a bit to do what? I'll say for a certain amount of time, right? So how many minutes should I want, or how many hours do I want it to be like? So I'll click here, and when I come here, you can see that we have days, we have hours, and we have minutes. So I will say, when you finish filling this form, as soon as you receive this message, then this workflow should wait for, let us say, 5 minutes, okay, before sending you the next what, the next action on the what, on the workflow. So what's not the next action? I will not come and do what, I'll not come here and what, and add some message here, which is going to be well, I will not come and add the what, the communication here now. So I will do what, add another communication called what, send an email. Now mind you that I can even do it to send you a WhatsApp message. So I can do it to what, to send you a WhatsApp message in your WhatsApp DM. So instead of you to be receiving an email, you'll be receiving a WhatsApp message. But I don't think we're going to do that today, because that one, I think I will reserve that one for myself. Okay. So I will say you should send you a what, a message after this 5 minutes time here. So let us send a message now. Now the message should be what, something different again. So I'll come here to do what, say create new email, because that message that's going to come to you will be a what, it will be a message, a new message that is what, different from what we sent you earlier on. So now it says what, email name. This one will be a what, this one will be about Otanwa PLC, right? So from name will be what is it from name? We can say okay, maybe from your company, from your recruitment agency, okay, from recruitment, right? We're going to put it like this, and then which address now? I will select anyone here. Then email subscription should be what? Marketing email, and then the subject line should be what? Should be about Otanwa Nigeria what? Nigeria PLC. Now let me go and generate my content. I want to generate content now using AI. Yes, so I'll go to ChatGPT and we'll do what? I will generate small content that talks about the company that you want to work for, so that you can be able to know a few things about the what, about the company. So I will tell you that was that I have a few applicants for a what, for a senior automation expert role at Otanwa Nigeria what, Nigeria PLC. Now create me some little interesting facts about the company, and remind the applicants that this or that knowing details might be crucial when it comes to what, to passing the interview and getting hired. Also add a few things about salary and what, and overtime. So I want to generate something now, so that I will have something that can, that I can send to you, right? So look at it now. It is not giving me what, it is not giving me some little things about what, about Ottawa Nigerian PLC. Okay, it is giving me all this now. So I'm going to copy these things now and put it as what, as a part of the mail I'm sending you next, because you've applied for that job. So just watch how I'm going to do it now. So I will copy all this now. You see, I'm copying it now. I've copied it all now, so I'll copy them. Go to my this thing here. See the message here. This is where the body of the mail will be here. So I'll do what? Just paste it here. You see it now? I pasted it here now. So I'll do what? I'll just simply come down here, because I think my message is what is clear enough. So I'll do what? I'll come to the bottom here. I'll select default and do what? Click on what? Save email. So this one now will now be my what? The mail that will be sent to you after you must have been welcomed after filling the form. So I'll click here to what? To add the email. See now, this is about Ottawa PLC. So I'll click here to what? To select the email now. You can see that the email is showing here. It will show here now as a small preview, right? So when you are now done, what do you do next? You can do what? You can click on save, right? You can click on save now. So now you can see that after they fill the form, they receive this welcome message. Then after 5 minutes, they will do what? They will receive this message now. Okay, they will receive this one here. Now, if I want to actually do something else now, I need to add what? Another delay here. So there's already 5 minutes here. I want them to do, in fact, I want them to receive the next, workflow after like 1 more minute. Okay, so I'll do what? I'll click on here to add another delay here, and I'll put what? I'll put delay. And I just want to add some, maybe let me just add another 2 minutes. So now 2 plus 5 will now be what? 2 plus 5 will be what? It will be 7. So I'll just put 7 minutes here. And I'll do what? I'll click on save now. So this part now is a part where I can now add what they call branch. Now the branch means that what? That I'm going to select my I'm going to select my potential candidates from whatever they filled in this form here. In other words, if they came to this form here and maybe they filled Lagos or Abuja or Calabar or maybe Delta or Edo State, I will not select I will not tell this automation to what? To bring me those people that filled Lagos State, and then those people that did not fill Lagos State, they should be what? They should be told that they did not qualify. So if you fill Lagos State on the form, you're going to receive a message that what? That you are invited for what? For an interview. Then if you filled maybe Ijebu or Ogun State or Osun State, you receive a message that what? That you did not qualify. But we are going to tell you what? When next we have a what? A recruitment exercise. So this thing will in fact it will be happening what? Automatically while I'm sleeping in my house. So I don't need to come and start looking at through. I'll come and start looking at maybe I now have I have about maybe 10,000 applicants. I will now come and start doing it one by one. No, this system will what? It will do this for me and save me that time. So if you're in HR, this can be something that you can actually do or adopt for your business or for your hiring company. I know some people have question here, but let me just finish this up. Or should I take the question? Let me take the question so you can actually. So we've already put our delay here for what? For 7 minutes, which means that what? After filling this form, you receive a what? A welcome message, right? Then after the welcome message, there will be a delay of what? 5 minutes, Then after that 5 minutes now, you can now receive the what? The other mail that will teach you about about Tama PLC. The next one is what? Is that 2 minutes later you'll be having a what? Another mail. So what will now be the next mail? So the next email will now be maybe it will be about what? We are going to put a logic here now. So that logic on HubSpot is called what? It's called branching. Okay, so I'll click on this plus here and I'll add what? You see where they say branch here? Click on this branch now. Okay, so you see where they put this and say, okay, one property or action output. Then somebody say and or logic. Okay, so this one says example, send contact to branch one if the location is equal to Oregon. So this one now matches what we are going to what we are going to work. It can be this, it can be this, it can be this. So I'm going to work with this first one here. Okay, so I will select this one now and do what? They say branch based on property value. You see now, we are going to work on this word property value now, which is what you entered as a value on the form that you filled, right? So I'm not going to what come. You say property or value to branch on. I'll click here now. You see now we are looking for what from this pool of enrolled contacts. Now we are looking for people that will what that would enter a particular team. Okay, we are going to say location. Okay, we're going to say what? I think we're going to say maybe country now. Let me say country. I think our form has country now. Let me check it. I think our form has country. Let me see. I just want to be sure. I don't want to view form now. I think our form has country or whatever. Let me check. So, okay, we have city, right? Let me go back and put what? And put city. Let me put city here. You see now, we cannot put what? City here now. So I will select what? City here. So now, what should that city be? So we have, if you now fill this form and you are entering a particular value and the value is what? The value is Lagos. Okay, then there's a branch for you here. You can save this now. You see now we now have what? We now have two branches here now. Can you see it now? We now have two branches here now. So it's going to deliver you what? Two messages now based on what? based on where you are coming from. So if you are filling for Lagos now, you receive a what, a message A. If you are feeling that anything that is not Lagos, you will receive a what, another kind of what message. So Obi and Chiamaka can be what, say, Obi, today I came to visit you in Lagos. I'm sorry, in Asaba, but you know I'm from Lagos now, right? So we are, after our weekend, Ekwakodeko now, I will go back to my Lagos tomorrow, being Monday. So maybe they not just saw this small interview, or maybe this small form now for recruitment. So Obi and Cynthia now, they will now fill the form. Cynthia will say, okay, since you be my guy, and I mean, I want to don't run one or two. Let me just give you this form to go and what, to go and fill, so that if you get a job, you can come and join me where in Lagos, right? Or even the Obi will even say, come out there. Why would I come and be meeting you in Lagos? If I get a job and I'm here in Asaba, you leave Lagos and come and meet me here in what, Asaba, so we can start planning our what, our future, what, together as as man and what, his baby. You want to go? So now they will not fill the form. Cynthia will add his Lagos address. Obi will add his what? Asaba address. But because of this kind of setting now, when Cynthia receive an invitation for what? For interview, Obi that is in Asaba will reject a what? In fact, he will receive a what? He say, we are sorry, we can now offer you the position because you don't meet our criteria. So Obi will be what? He will be heartbroken because in his mind, he was already thinking of how he's going to be a big boy with his what? With his, with his baby. So that if he's going to work in the morning, he will not drive to work and then maybe also drop his wife at work too. Being that they are living in the same city now, abi that kind of thing. Maybe in one office there for cookers or meat side, abi for that kind of cooker road side, while his baby's office is along Wayek Road. So if you just drive small and just go and drop her off, and then even small, even chop one small kiss before you now continue his job. But suddenly for him now, fortunately, while he was planning it now, God was saying, iniquity is not allowed in this country, Nigeria. So do what? We'll get the job. So now look at it now. So when this person actually is from Lagos, they're going to send them a what? A communication. Okay? We'll send them a what? A communication now. So what is so it's going to be a what? It's going to be a mail now, right? So we're going to come here and do what? Select what? Send email. Okay, so what kind of email are we going to send them? It will be a what? An invite for what? For an interview. Okay, we are going to do what? Create another mail for what? For an interview. So I'll do what? Create email now. So I'll come here. I will call it what? I will call it an invitation for what? Invitation for what? For interview. Okay, the name is what? Invited now. Let me call it that. Then from which address now? We can call it this address. And of course, say now still email campaign now. Then this one is what? Say invitation for interview. So let me go back now and get a what? A sample letter for what? So we are inviting, you know, qualified, applicants for an interview. Date is what? Is May 27th. Venue is in Victoria Island, Lagos. Then in Nigeria, draft a message for this, right? So we have now given us the prompts now. So it's going to write us a what? A small letter that we're going to what? Use there now. Okay. So look at it now. We are going to copy this now, and we are going to what? We are not going to what? Attach this to this now. This is our mail here, right? So I'll do what? I'll put this one now. So we're going to copy this one out here. This is our subject line. So we're going to put it here, our subject line. Let me put it here. Then I'm going to copy this one. I'm going to just clean it out now. So I'll put this here. I will say, okay, dear applicant, right? Okay, say me, I tell you now, say I dey do my own thing. Now if you tired to learn, you go sleep. But me, I no go tired to teach. So even when you tired, when you say you don't rest finish, now you can come and continue. Now you go tired to learn. Me, I know they tired to teach. So this one now will go for what? Those people that are what? That are qualified, that live in Lagos State, right? So I'm going to what? I'm going to now do what? Save this email now. So when I save this email now, I can now select it as my what? As my what? Email. So look at it now. Where is it now? It didn't update. Come on now. Give me wetin I dey find. Come on, refresh, Joe. You're supposed to show me that message there. You're not supposed to be wasting my time. So I'll do what now? I'll click on this now. I'll say, okay, select the email. See the email don't come now, right? Look at it here. So I'll do what? I will now preview. You can even see the preview of the message here. Then you do what? Click on save here, and you are good. Now, because these people now did not feel that they are in Lagos, what we're going to do? We're going to tell them that, oh, sorry, you did not qualify. So let me go and get the mail now. So write another email for those that did not qualify. You know, encourage them to keep checking checking their what their mailbox as new vacancies can be open in future time. Look at it now. So you see now it has done it one. So this one now, no need to just worry myself when you think about how I want to adapt and which kind of grammar I want to speak. Udemy is there for me to what to use. This one is my friend Udemy. Udemy not the lie. Udemy go always do my work without what without hissing. So I will now come here and do what and now add the what another message here now. So I'll click on this plus here and I'll see select what communication, send an email. Then the same thing again, create new email. Then come back here to what to start what I was doing before. So I'll paste the message here now. Then I'll select this as what as my subject line here. Put it here. Here I will remove it from here now, right? So I'll simply change this one to what to dear applicant now. Okay. So here now I can put what I can put a name. Email name is what did not what qualify, right? Then from name now say not hired in it. Then what is the message that I'm going to send it from? This one. Then what is the next thing now? This one actually is a marketing campaign, right? So here now we can do say that we are what our message is what it's clear now. We can do what save email. So you see it now. Now you can now come here and do what and select the email here as what this thing don't still happen again. You don't want to give me without the phone. Just annoying me. No problem. So let's just give some time now so we can be able to enter it here. So I will come here to what? So select it now, click here and say did not qualify, right? And this can be our what? Our mail. So why these people here that feel that they are in Lagos are rejoicing? These people here are what? They are saying, ah, God, I don't miss another one again. Maybe the person say will even be thinking, maybe not because say I get HND, maybe not because say I get OND, maybe not because say I get first class, maybe not because say I get second class lower or upper. Not knowing that it's simply because you are not living in Lagos. You see it now? So this is just an exemplary what? An exemplary what? Exemplary automation for what? For you to be able to hire people without giving yourself too much work. Now, when you're finishing with this with your interview now, you can even still do what? Add another branch here. You can even still add another branch here, okay? Based on say, okay, if this person has field that they are what maybe that they have first class, you do what hire them. If they say that they have anything lower, you do what you reject them. So you can still add another branch here. Even here you can see another branch here to depend on what you want. Okay, so because here now is for what interview, I'm going to now put another one now that would tell them that that they have been hired. Okay, so the next one is what is that they have been hired. So I'll put what marketing here again. Sometimes I will, in fact, I will even like to put like WhatsApp, or even that they should get a message on their what on their Slack or just whatever. But let us leave that one now. I mean, some of you are not going to be able to understand it yet. So let me click on what send email again, and this time now I will call it what you are hired. So I'll come back here and say, okay, give me a what a message informing candidates that they have been hired. Okay, let us see now. So look at it now. It will tell me that what it will say congratulations, blah blah blah. You've been hired and so on and so forth. Na 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 na, and so on and so forth. So I'll copy this now. I'll come here to what to paste it here. I'll still come here to put it here as what dear candidates, dear candidates, right? So when you now receive it now, you person will be so happy, like, oh, God has given me a job. They will say, oh, na better job, oh, now even better company say, oh, you see, now don't go to say, Say na senior engineer na dey hire am for, say the salary na 1.2 million a month. Say God don do am for you. You will now go to church on Sunday and start shaking jollo jollo. You will be shaking yansh, right? So I will call it what? Hired today. And I'll call it here again what? Hired. Then which email now? It will be this one. And here will be what? Marketing, right? Come back here to the mail footer and put what? Put default. You see? This is your automation now. It is now what? It is now ready. But I missed a step here. Look at it now. You see that I did not put any kind of delay here. I'll put a delay now. You can see that I'll put a delay. So I'm doing this so that I can be able to learn how it is done. So I'll put here. This one is not what I want now. I need to refresh it so I can be able to give me what I'm looking for. So I'll put hired now. Be hired today. So I'll select this email here and I'll select what hired today now. You can see that, and I'll now click what? Click on save now. So you see it now. This one is not hard, my people. It's not hard. But now look at it here now. This one had what? 7 minutes delay now. This one should be having what? I mean, let me just say maybe about, let's just say 8 minutes delay, right? So I'll just click here and I'll do what? Add delay and put it at what? Set at a set time. This one should be what? 8 minutes. Okay, and I will not do what? I will save it. So after they are done with with interview now, they should receive this last message here after what? After like 8 minutes. That is what this thing simply means here. Then for this guy that are here now, you can now send him a message later on, say, okay, we now have a new opening. You can simply do what? You can simply submit your CV here, blah 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 blah, that kind of thing, right? So even though they did not qualify initially, they can still receive what? An offer later on. So I can just come here and I'll add maybe, I can add maybe, let me just add a delay and I will say, let me just make it 9 minutes, right? I'll put here, put 9 minutes here, and I'll do what? Click on save. Then I will now ask the mission, okay, another communication here. I'll say, okay, email, send an email, and then what should they send now? They'll be invited for what? Interview now. So, okay, invitation for what? Interview, right? And I'll do what? I can just save it now. Let me save it. Okay. So you see now, why this guy is getting higher than this guy is not, maybe they did not, maybe they could not get the number of candidates that they wanted. So they now want to, like, okay, this one, maybe say this guy now live in Osun State. Osun State now, they close to Lagos State. So they just, okay, please just simply apply again and then give us your papers so you can actually do what? Hire you now. So this is our what? This is just our what? Simple automation. Now to see this thing in action now, we are going to what? We are going to name it what? We're going to name it what? Hiring what? Hiring what? Hiring automation. We are going to do what now? Save it. And the next thing is to what? Is to publish it and what? Review it. So I'll do what now? It's okay, review and publish now. You see it now? I'll click on what? I'll skip. I'll say okay. Let me even just next it so I can be able to test it and see if it works. So I'll click on what? Next. And do what? Next now. I think it should work. Okay, so I should turn it what? Turn it on. So my own is to what? Is to now what? Is to now share the form with you now, so you can be able to what? Fill the form and tell us if you actually got the what? The email. Okay, so this is the form here. I'm going to share the form now. See, this is the form. I'll copy the link here and share with you guys. So when you fill the form now, in fact, we just need about 10 minutes or to know whether the form actually work for us or not. Okay, so I will send this one out to you guys. Please help me and fill it up. Okay, fill it up. You can see the form is out there. Fill it up and then let us see if our work actually worked. Okay, before we now go to the next two, please just fill it sharply. Okay, you can see that me now, I will be here. I don't have to send you any message, but you are going to be receiving message in your what? In your DM. You're receiving messages in your what? In your email. In fact, even means, let me even go and fill it. Okay, I'll click on it to go and fill it out. I'll click here to what? To fill the form now. Me, I'm going to say what? That my name is what? Is Hygiene News. Hygiene News was Hygiene News Mbojikwe. Mbojikwe. Right? My email is what? My email is this, and my phone number is what? Anything here. And then I will say, okay, I live in what? I live in Delta. The city is what? City is, let me say, Benin. And then degree is what? Degree is BSc, right? And then, are you married or wait? I'm coming. Are you married or single? I will say, okay, maybe I will say maybe single. Then I'll do what? I will submit now. Which email did I use? Okay, I use this email here. So I will say what? I will say submit now. Now, before I will submit, now, let me show you my email so you can see that I did not fake it. Okay, some of you are fond of finding fault. Let me just show you that I did not what? I didn't fake anything. So this is my email address here. This is my email address here now, right? This is my email address. Because this is my email. I'm submitting this form now. So this is the form. You can see my email here. There's also nothing here on my spam folder that comes about the email here. I just want you to see that this thing now as they do, you see I'm live, right? You dey believe am, you dey confirm am. So I'll go back and do what? I'll now go back and submit my form. So I'll submit this form now. You see, it has been submitted, right? So let us go to my mail and check. So this is my mail here. Let us see what happened here now. Let us see if it actually came. Did it? I think it came. I'm already seeing a message here. Let me see. Okay, can you see it now? I see a job now. You see, the application has been what has been received, right? You see now, it came. So dear Pauls, okay, this one now is my name now, right? So thank you for submitting the form. We the Ottawa agency will reach out to you in a few moments. Please remember that the outcome of all interview will depend on what on if you meet the hiring criteria. Be yours sincere, Dr. What Dr. Tanwa. It even put my address at the bottom here of the what company, right? So if you now wait for another maybe another 5 minutes or 2 minutes, another mail will drop in my what? It will drop in my inbox here. Another mail will what? It will drop teaching me about what? About Ottawa Nigerian PLC. So if you fill the form now, you should in fact you should have already gotten your mail already. So tell me if you got it or not. Let me know it from the comments. I told you guys that what say somebody said done, somebody says done, send my mail. Done, send the mail, done. Okay, thank you very much, guys. So I got the mail. The form is for what? I beg. Oh my god. Okay, so give us the link to the form so that we can fill it to abeg. Adesami, no, Adesami Farun Koye. The form is just above your comment. Okay, so just look up a bit. Okay, so if you now got it now, the next is to what? Is to wait for the other message that actually did, that actually took some time to get delivered. So I think I will be getting mine in a short while. Let me refresh again. I know it's not 5 minutes yet, Sha, but let me just see if it will work. But in fact, as far as I'm doing, it must work. Oh. As far I'm the one that did it, you know, if you talk saying she want to disappoint me, can't disappoint me. So it must what? It must work. Because you see now, after you feed the phone, what happened is that what you have a delay of what 5 minutes. So in 5 minutes time, you are going to what get a response again. So 24 people, you see now, I've already having I think I've already have about 24 people, that have already filled this form now. Okay, so that is just how it will be like. Okay, so you can actually use this one to go and do what? To go and set up for your product, for your services, and so on and so forth. Even if somebody want to hire you and you don't offer that product, you can do what? Use it on to what? To send them that you no longer have that product in your what? In your as yours again. Maybe you are offering pedicure and manicure, and then maybe lip enlargement. But now you're no longer doing lip enlargement. Then somebody now went and go and do what? And now went and go and book lip enlargement. So what do? You can set this automation now that whenever somebody hire this thing, when you don't have it, what will happen now? You should send them that thing is no longer available. It might not be lip enlargement, it might be maybe bleaching cream. Maybe they say I want to bleach, I want to bleach my skin so that it will be like Michael Jackson. If your cream don't, what will you do? Say, okay, maybe you will no longer have this cream now. Okay, so you can do what? You can go to the next person and what? And buy your own, right? First response received. So I see the hot, I see the mail. Okay, thank you very much. You people have gotten the mail. So it's about 5 minutes now. I will go and see. I filled it, but I didn't get the mail. Nsorom Joy, fill it again. Okay. Somebody is asking, how do I get the form? The form is just above you. Ayomide Imole. It's just above you. Just go about 5 minutes up, up. You see the form there. It's a link. Okay. It's okay. Let me even paste it for you to go and fill. Ayomide, it's at the bottom now. Okay. Go and fill it. So somebody says first response received. Okay, that's good, guys. So let me check if the other one has actually dropped. It's not 5 minutes yet now, is it? Let me refresh and see. So you see now, I'm busy scrolling here, but I received a mail that somebody actually, want to teach me about Otama that maybe I don't apply for this form like maybe last week now. I'm even just about to go and see my girlfriend in Benin or maybe in Asaba or in Warri. And maybe I'm on my way now. They'll just send me a message and say, hey, hello. we saw your, your application, blah 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 blah. This is about the company that you applied the application from. Note that this thing can help you to pass your interview, blah blah blah. So I just know say I don't get small hope say I fit get job very very soon. I gonna get hope. I feel good even dey buy things on credit, hoping say job will come. But who knows now, because I did not feel Lagos State, they not go hire me. I think it's about 5 minutes now. Wetin call the happen? You never reach 5 minutes. This is 12:06. Let me see. This is 12:10. Okay, it's just 4 minutes now. Let us see what it will be. About 1 minute time to come. Okay. If you have filled your own, just be patient. Okay, you are going to receive the second message now. Just wait and just wait a little to drop. It must work. Oh, shey na me do am. It must work. Okay, see say e don come. E don come. See am here. You see it here? Recruitment about what? You see now it came as what? About Ottawa Nigerian PLC. See it now? Look at it here. So your own should be coming now as well. You can see that I didn't type this in on my own. I was just scrolling about my email here when this thing actually dropped. So that is just how it works. It will work. Okay. So please check your own and see whether you got the second mail now. Somebody is telling me that he did not see any form. Can you imagine? Ah, I beg you people should not be disgracing me. I beg. Don't disgrace me, Biko. Okay. Second mail didn't come. Chijioke, maybe don't lose hope. Be patient, it will drop. It must see I think system amount don't drop, Abi. It will drop. Don't lose hope. Okay? It must drop. It has to drop. It must drop. But then you have to check you have to check the other part of your folder. You see that my own now did not come as a primary email. It came under the what? Under the promotion here. That is where it came. So if you check your primary here, check your promotion, check your social, it must be in one of them. Okay? See my own here now. See it here? Consider the email I use, I set up for this email. It actually came with this email here. Can you see it now? That is how the thing came, right? So it must come. You can't tell me that thing will not come. It must come. Check it one more time. Say I saw both mails. Second mail didn't come. Okay, please check again. Okay, say you don't see them now. Second mail seen. Thank you very much. What about these guys here? You say I got two already. Somebody say I did not see any form. Oh. Oyerinde Toyin Oluwaseyi, it's like you just joined us now. Let me paste form for you to go and fill. This is the form here. Go and fill it up, okay? That's the form. So somebody say Idika Michael said I haven't seen second email. Maybe it's not up to 5 minutes that you filled your own yet. I've gotten the second one. It's in promotion. Yes. Okay. You see now, it dey work. No be say I just dey scam una. It dey work. So if you were doing this for a company, you have just become an what? Automation expert. You just need to go and do the other ones that are there and learn with them. You can see that when you come here, you can see that we have different templates here. Okay. So I'm going to just kick out of this place now. I'm out of here now. So if you come to this place now, you can see that we have different workflow. You see, we have different workflow templates here. There are so many of them that you can actually do. You can see them here. You can even go to see all templates here. You click on see all templates. You can see that you say remind customers to renew their subscription. So if they hire you as an automation expert, can't you do this and cash out your money? Of course you can. You can see email website visitors based on their page visited. I say okay, send welcome email to new blog subscribers. Send welcome email to new customers. So these are different automation that you can actually do you can actually do and then use the to engage your customers as they come to